got to tell you, I love your organization. And that's why I was so excited when the opportunity for me and Hillary came.
But you know, as First Lady, I also take credit for a lot of our literary accomplishments.
I hope to God that right now, Hillary, you're not talking about that book you wrote called It Takes a Village. Has anybody seen that? That is the most god-awful literary dud I have ever seen in my life. I don't know if anybody here read it. I kind of doubt anyone did. I fell asleep on page 10, and it was a book on tape while I was driving.
Well, that's nice, Bill. Suppose we should take a poll in here to see how many people have read your 900-page autobiography.
Yeah, absolutely. How many people?
Raise your hands. Huh.
It's like 4 people out of 500. What the hell with y'all? Now, I know we got some people in this room who are getting old, and Hillary and I want to address some of that. Ladies and gentlemen, I have admittedly faced some serious health concerns since I left the White House, as Hillary alluded to. I've got heart problems, knee problems, cholesterol problems, a couple other problems. It ain't much of a reward for a lifetime of clean living. I've had 3 surgeries just since I left the White House. Would you like to see my scars, darling?
Bill.
Go ahead, Hillary.
Well, don't forget the time you confused your heart medication with the dog's worm pills.
Yeah, that was confusing. I don't know if anybody's ever had that happen. You know, I'm on 7 different kinds of medication, so one day I happened into, accidentally took my dog's heartworm pills. If that ain't embarrassment enough, 2 hours later, I was scooting my ass across the carpet. Just scratching and itching all over the place. Has that ever happened to you? Yeah.
No, I think what the point that Bill is trying to make is that it's time for health care reform.
No, really, I'm just rambling on about stuff, Hillary.
No, I know, Bill, I know, but we need to get serious because the American people deserve affordable health care. The American people need affordable health care.
Hillary, I think, again, you should probably take some Quaaludes.
You know, if I become president, I'm going to look to Canada for the solution to our health care crisis.
That's right.
You see, in Canada, they have socialized medicine. Down here, we don't. If we want to fix Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security, we need to ship our old people up to Canada. See? Thank you.
It's funny, as I looked out here and I saw several gray-haired people laughing, you better pack your bags. Al Gore is actually struggling. I mean, he put all of his money into that book and documentary. He's completely broke. I bumped into him 2 weeks ago at a car wash in Nashville. I tipped him. And he said, "Mr. President, I want to be like you. I want to be elected to the highest office in the land." I said, "Al, maybe it ought to loosen up. If you truly want to be president of this country someday, show the American people you're human. Have a sex scandal." And then I realized who I was talking to, and I said, "Al, maybe it ought to start by having sex." Now, you guys know Al Gore. I mean, he ain't been gone that long, and he is so stiff and unfriendly and unhuman-like. And you know what? He tried at the Democratic National Convention a few years ago. Does anybody else have this burned in their memory? He stood in front of America on national TV, and he kissed Tipper for 1.5 minutes. Does anybody else remember that? Because I was disgusted. I mean, people said that what I did with Monica Lewinsky was wrong and immoral, but I never kissed her.
Oh, and on the Democratic side, there's one candidate we almost forgot, that happy, smiley little fellow from North Carolina.
Opie?
No, Bill, not Opie. I'm talking about John Edwards.
Oh, yeah, that smiley little fella from North Carolina. I got to tell you, because he does remind me of Opie now that you say that. Ladies and gentlemen, the funny thing about John Edwards, I don't know about this fella. You saw it a month ago. He got in trouble because he paid $400 for a haircut. Did everybody else hear that? You guys don't get CNN here in Arizona? And so John Edwards gives $400 for a haircut. That same exact week, a guy named Randall Tobias, who sits on George W. Bush's board, paid $500 to have a prostitute give him a back rub. My problem with John Edwards is I think he makes bad decisions. He was $100 away from a haircut with a happy ending. Now, ladies and gentlemen, and Hillary's going to back me up on this, they call me the education president.
Because he got taught quite a lesson while he was in office.
Now, I guess maybe we should take these people back to the very first educational summit that I hosted. Hillary was there. We had a great day. In fact, we brought in the poster child for why we need better schools in this country, Dan Quayle. Now, I know he lives here in your home state. Ladies and gentlemen, he ain't real bright. Now, what's funny is, and Hillary, you remember this?
I do.
What did we do?
We had a spelling bee.
We had a spelling bee. We tried to teach, we gave Dan Quayle the same word he never could spell before, potato. Well, then, if they didn't make it harder on me, they turned to me and gave me a word I thought was 2 words. Harass. Of course, you can't have a spelling bee, nobody wins. I said, all right, you guys, we're going to make it easier on you now. We're going down to 1-syllable words. They said, Quayle, spell the word ear, and he says E-E-R. I said, no. Clinton, spell the word ear. I said E-A-R. They said, great, use that word in a sentence. And I thought back to college. I said, not a problem. Ear. Ladies and gentlemen,
thank you.
Thank you very much for having us here. Good day.